What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I have made it here to the scrapyard in Matthews, North Carolina, for the Charlotte Amateur Championships. Tee off at 9. It's about 8:15. Gonna start getting warmed up here. Never played any of these courses that I'm playing today before, but I'm super excited. Ready to get things going, and we'll see how the day goes. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you during the round. Alright guys, so this tournament was very interesting for me, and hindsight 2020, I probably shouldn't have changed my bag up as much as I did going into this, with some discs haven't been thrown in a while or never thrown in general. But this first round, I was so excited to play the scrapyard. It is a course that I see all the time on Another Rounds channel, and I have been very excited and ready to, be up for the challenge. Anyway, this first round at the scrapyard, I threw pretty well. I scrambled really well. My scramble game was what really kept me in it. My drives weren't all that great. This is, that iconic water hole here. Throwing my Yeet Tomahawk, and I just went over the basket. Just barely missed the basket. Ended up taking a par because I hit a root and bounced 45 feet. That was my first time throwing the Speed Demon, which it's now become my max distance Tomahawk. Like I said, you guys are going to end the bag next month, or month after next in August, excuse me. But I putted a lot better this round than I have in the past. A couple of tournaments. It's just off the tee, I was getting into some trouble and leaving myself stuff like this for birdie. Just way out there, not really giving myself a chance. This was my only, I think, birdie opportunity, a real birdie opportunity for the whole round. And I'm through my new Illusion, and which is the disc I'm falling in love with. This was the birdie putt, and I left it short left. That was pretty unfortunate and annoying, to be honest with you. But overall, I really can't complain about this round. This round went about as good as I could have hoped for. Missed a couple putts, but that's okay. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Just got to the next course. Finished first round at 4 over, which I'm really not all that upset about. I actually feel pretty good about it. 860 something rated. I bogeyed the last 2 holes, which kind of sucks. It would have put me in the 880s. I'm right in the middle of the pack, tied for 26 out of 63. I didn't realize there was that many people in this tournament. But anyway, that was the scrapyard. That was so much fun. I enjoyed that course a lot. I just couldn't really get myself in position for birdies. The one time I did get in position for birdie, which I'm sure I've already talked about, I missed the putt. And my putting didn't feel too bad. I think there was 3 or 4 putts that I missed where I felt like, oh God, here we go again. But it was later on in the round, I think, and I was pretty exhausted by then. But anyway, just got some food, got done eating. Tee off again at 1:20. It's about 12:30 right now, so I'm gonna relax for a little bit, let my shoes kind of dry out, and then start getting ready to go. But thank you guys for watching. We'll see you during round 2. So right off the bat in round 2, this is the first hole that I played. I think it was hole 13 or 12 or something along those lines. Anyway, threw Tomahawk really well. Got right there, and you could see I left that putt so short. And that was kind of the whole everything for the round, how it went. I just didn't play well. This was without a doubt the worst round I've played all season. Putting was bad. Drives were bad. You see this one right here. It's just turned over on me. It's down there to the right. But bad drives, bad putts. Just didn't play very well. Tried to throw a flex there and ended up turfing it. Some of my putting didn't feel too bad. I missed a couple of birdie putts early within the first couple holes of the round, and it kind of got in my head a little bit. I didn't feel too good about it. Also, this round is at Reedy Creek. in Charlotte as well. And this is one of my new jerseys I designed. You see my last name on it, 13 for my whole 13 sponsor. Hooligan on the front for Hooligan, obviously. And on the sleeves, I have the Lost Treasures Recovery logo. But yeah, Reedy Creek really kind of did me dirty. Or I did myself dirty on Reedy Creek. That's probably the more accurate statement. This is my first 700 rated round of the season. And it just didn't feel great. Nothing felt great about it. The only thing I can really take from this round is some of my forehands. I hit gaps like this one. And I was pretty confident with throwing my forehand in gaps. And that's the last hole. I just yanked it into that bench, and here's the putt for par. And it was just bad. What's going on, everybody? Just finished round 2. Shot 6 over. I gotta say, man, that's the worst round of disc golf I've played this year, and it's not close. I don't really even know what to say. Like, I started 2 over through 3, fought my way back to even after like 10 or 11, and then went bogey double to finish after bogeying like every other hole. And it's so bad. I don't know what I did. Like, I don't know what else to say. It's bad. But that's the beautiful thing about disc golf. I got a round tomorrow. I dropped a bunch of spots. The round wasn't even 800 rated. It was awful. I cannot wait for next year for this round to drop off my ratings. But that, again, we can push to get a decent tournament rating at the whole tournament tomorrow. So I'm gonna go home, do my putting drill, get all my stuff done, and get ready to go tomorrow. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry you had to witness that awful round. I'm gonna get it right, and we'll see you tomorrow. What's going on, everybody? Just got to the course. This is day 2, round 3 of the Charlotte Amateur Championships. I'm so far out of contention, there's no chance. But today's goal is to just play disc golf, have fun, and try to work on some things. I threw forehand really well yesterday when I threw it, so I'm going to take that into this round. Also, still trying to figure out the putting situation. Feel a little bit better about it now that after yesterday's 25 footers, I've got my form pretty far down. I just need to get confident with it, and I think that's going to make the difference. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you during the round. All right, guys, so round 3 was at Kilbourne Park, and this is the first hole. And I hate to say that I had a great drive. It was par 4, really long par 4, but I was playing to the wrong basket the whole time, and that's on me. Some of my card mates were telling me, they were sorry and this, that, and the third, but that's on me. I need to know what basket I'm playing to. Ended up taking a double on the first hole. That's a putt for birdie that I missed, and then here is a putt for par that I ended up making. It was a pretty good putt. Felt pretty good about it. But the overall consensus of this round, I really didn't throw tomahawk all that well, and a lot of the forehand holes I threw pretty well. Like, for example, this one, threw my yeet, got down there pretty good. Here's a tomahawk hole at OB. You see the stakes all the way around, and I ended up about 30 to the left. Took a par there. But like I said, tomahawk didn't play very well for me today, and my approaches were really bad also. You'll see here, I had a really good drive on this hole. Probably the best drive of the day, in my opinion, with the tight gap. This is my approach shot. Trying to put it up there. Just grip locked it, threw it around the tree, and it just had no chance. This was the putt for par on this hole, and it ended up leaving it short left. Hit chains, but just not what I'm looking for. This is a really good putt for par after I scrambled really well, but I could really never get anything going because I was always scrambling. That was the biggest problem. Here's another throw with my Illusion. I kind of overturned it a little bit, but it still ended up skipping back into the fairway. Again, slowly becoming one of my favorite forehand distance drivers. There's my approach on that hole, and I ended up hitting the tree. I took a par there, and now this hole was a tough hole. Playing the longs on this hole, and you had to get through that gap and then get out there to the right. Ended up a little pinched off, and I think I took a bogey. But this was near the end of the round. Just couldn't get anything going all day. But this is a look at the players pack. It was a really nice players pack for the tournament. Learned a lot. Kind of disappointed. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Just finished round 3. Shot 9 over. Not the best showing at all this weekend, but I'm pretty happy otherwise, as you know how things went. I've got a lot to work on. I just need to get out on the course more. It's just not been great recently, and we're gonna have to figure something out. But that's gonna do it for this weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like that, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I post every Friday. I'm not sure what you guys will get next week. Hopefully it's me playing a course and practicing, but I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next Friday.